Do you know globalization moves because it is based in places? And do you know that the places in our bucket list are because of globalization? States, countries, and even cities are known for its economic power, global influence, being a livable city, and even political influence, until they are considered to be global cities. As time passes by, the more complex global city is defined. Before, global cities are identified to those cities with economic power through global finance and capitalism. But now, you can ask, in what way is this city global, and to what extent are they global?
Here in the house of Big Brother, the housemates or the global cities are called in the confession room one by one.
San Francisco, please go to the confession room now.
Hi Kuya, good morning. I'm San Francisco and I'm from California.
Hi, San Francisco. How does it feel to become a global city?
Kuya, it wasn't easy in the beginning, but it feels nice to be known as the home of the most famous internet companies like Facebook, Twitter, and Google.
How was it? How was your experience so far?
It was overwhelming, Kuya. Like people actually visit me to see these companies, and IT programmers and engineers from Asia even moved to my place to become key figures in the Silicon Valley.
Is that all, San Francisco?
Aside from this, people also visit me because I value great outdoors where I have over 220 parks and open spaces.
I see the good opportunities you have opened for those talented people. Thank you, San Francisco. Singapore, please go to the confession room now.
Good morning, Kuya. I'm Singapore.
Hi, Singapore. How are you?
I'm good, Kuya. Getting busy these days being a global city.
What makes you a global city, Singapore?
I am considered to be Asia's most competitive city because of my strong market, efficient, and incorruptible government and livability.
Anything else?
I also house the regional offices of many major global corporations. That's all, Kuya.
Great. What a good progress, Singapore. You can now go.
Thank you.
Tokyo, please go to the confession room now. Hi, Tokyo. How's your stay? I heard you're known as the houses of the most numbered corporate headquarters.
Yes, Kuya, I am also known because of anime and manga, where people all over the world watches and reads these.
That's a great number. But I've also heard about something else.
Yes, Kuya, actually I have 613 company headquarters than New York that has only 217 headquarters, which is my closest competitor.
That's what I also heard. And it amazed me how a lot of people visit you because of these influences. Thank you, Tokyo. You may now go out. New York, please go to the confession room now. Hi, New York. Welcome to the house of Big Brother. Do you know why you're considered to be one of the global cities?
I am considered to be one of them, for I have the largest product market in the world. I also have a lot of powerful organizations that are linked to other parts, and many of major corporations and
Multinational
companies are headquartered here.
How can you prove this?
I built my image
To be a successful city providing various
opportunities for the
device security which help both my economic tools. I am also the home of major stock exchange and a center of high-up learning and culture.
Thank you, New York. Shanghai, please enter the confession room. Shanghai, welcome to my house. I heard that you have a smaller stock market compared to New York and Tokyo. What else makes you a global city?
Thank you, Big Brother. Well, I play a critical role in global economic chain supply ever since China has become the manufacturing center of the world. I have become the fifth largest stock market in the world.
Oh really? So you must be responsible for all the manufacturing of some famous brands. What else are you famous for?
Shanghai is an accelerating, fast-growing, culturally rich global city with more than 24 million people. 40% of those are being foreign-born. Shanghai is one of the most multicultural cities in the world.
You really are famous, Shanghai. You may now go.
Globalization has really taken a huge role in our lives. These global cities may look pretty nice and amazing. These are those who are greatly affected by this inequality.
The poor can now enter the confession room.
Hi, Kuya.
Hi Kuya.
Hi Kuya.
How is it living with the global cities?
Living in a global city is so hard, Kuya.
Yes Kuya, we are barely surviving.
It's unfair Kuya.
How are you still fighting?
We need to survive. And it only makes our lives even harder, Kuya.
As poor, we keep on getting poorer Kuya. We don't have any other choice.
We even have to move away from the urban city for being poor Kuya.
We are barely surviving.
It's heartbreaking knowing that rich people only gets richer while poor people only gets poorer, leaving the middle class in a thin line. Globalization is not only butterflies and good vibes, but also have underrated disadvantages. The question of how globalization can be made more just is partly a question of how people make their cities more just.